Welcome to Eat Your Pants with Tara,
Kaitlyn,
and Mia.
And today we're starting off our podcast. This is our introductory episode, and we're gonna jump right into it after introductions. And we're gonna talk about something crazy. Not really crazy. We're just talking about like relationships and sex and stuff.
Yeah,
and then
happy Valentine's Day,
happy
guys.
Valentine's Day, everyone.
This is being posted on Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day to you
Valentine's
foxy ladies out there.
Foxy ladies.
Shout out to all the single ladies.
All the single ladies, which is me and Mia.
Yeah, which is them,
let's go.
not me. Can't relate. Y'all stay safe out there. Okay, so let's do introductions first.
Yes,
So
this is our first episode.
this is our first episode. So why should you listen to Eat Your Pants? Well, because we're three college freshmen who feel like doing a podcast, and it's a fun name.
I actually think we're super funny too.
I think
I
we're very
personally
funny,
find us
honestly.
hilarious.
I think
which-
we're really.
You know what? Pierre said she would listen to this. So hi,
Oh,
Pierre.
really? Hi, Pierre.
Hi,
Hi,
Pierre.
Pierre.
Shout out to Pierre.
Shout out
Shout out to Pierre, bro.
Shout out Pierre as our first listener? Question mark.
First listener.
Also, just a disclaimer: don't actually eat your pants.
No.
Yeah.
We do not
No,
condone that
yeah.
behavior. Don't be a
Unless they're
goat.
like edible.
Yeah.
Like
unless
candy
you have
pants?
Edible pants.
Ooh, candy pants.
I know
Candy
there's
pants?
like edible
Wait, what?
edible panties.
Yeah, I
But
knew you
not
were gonna
edible
say that too.
She brought us
I knew
to
you were
it.
gonna say that.
Oh, okay.
Tara
So,
brought us to a sex store
yeah.
one time, and there was edible. What was it? It was
there were
candy
edible.
bra.
Right.
There was a candy bra, a candy underwear, and there was something else.
And
There
flavored condoms.
and flavored
Oh
condoms.
yeah. And I
Dude.
said if you bought that for me, I would just eat the candy.
Yeah, she would not.
I would
I would
also
not actually
just
use
eat
it.
it.
I was like, Kaitlyn,
Wouldn't use it.
he's supposed to eat it off of you, and she was like,
No, I would just eat the candy.
I eat the candy off of myself.
Yo, how are you bending like that?
You're gonna eat the candy off yourself? I would like to see you try.
Okay, that's
I'm kidding. I don't condone that
Wear
behavior.
some leggings.
well.
Mia.
Okay, back to introductions.
Okay, so I'm Tara. I'm a film major, and all of the equipment we're using is mine.
Yeah.
Yay!
Makes sense.
Microphones from TikTok Shop.
Yeah, TikTok Shop, Amazon. Shout out Mike Mitchell for teaching me about microphones in our last sound design class.
Oh, yay.
I'm pretty sure, I don't remember the three main types, but I'm pretty sure these are just cardioid mics. I know that. I
What
know
is
that
that?
much.
Haven't
So,
taken sound design yet.
There's unidirectional, bidirectional, and omnidirectional, and then within unidirectional, within bidirectional, no. Unidirectional.
Well,
There's-
guys, she's missing that class.
Anyway, moving on from sound design bullshit. I love sound design.
Wait, give us 3 fun facts.
Oh,
about
okay.
it.
Yeah.
We'll do. Okay, name major 3 fun facts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's-
3 fun facts about me. I'm from Colorado. I don't know what's fun fact. I have 3 tattoos.
Like, what are little fun things?
I have 3 tattoos, and what do you guys think is a fun fact about me?
That.
I'm just pretty cool, guys.
yeah, she's just pretty cool.
She's
don't
just
know.
pretty cool.
We'll have to take our word for that.
Yeah. Those are my fun facts. Mia, your turn.
I'm Mia. I'm also a film major. What was it? Name major,
3 fun
and then
facts
3
about
fun
you.
facts. Fun fact number 1. I love 5 Seconds of Summer.
That's
She's
just a
obsessed.
I
fact.
love
So-
5 Seconds of Summer. Callum Hood, please marry me. I
Oh.
mean, like, I know you have a girlfriend right
Five
now.
Sauce
but-
sponsor me. 5 Sauce
Sauce
sponsor
sponsor
us.
Sponsor us?
Well, please come on the podcast, 5 Sauce.
Ooh,
Yo,
that would be
actually
fun.
crazy.
That would be crazy. We got
Guess.
5
What if we got
Seconds of
Taylor
Summer.
Swift on the podcast?
Okay, we'll get back to that.
Shot down.
Let's see, what's something else? Oh, I swallowed a penny.
Oh
When
yeah.
I was like,
we're definitely
so
having,
did I.
Guys, we're definitely having like a whole episode about
Of
like
childhood,
childhood
yes.
stories.
Oh yeah, got
Okay,
you.
but
I got a good
a
one.
little preview for whenever that is.
She
Swallowed a penny.
Same with Kaitlyn. They both did.
Yeah.
Twins.
Oh my god.
What else? What would you say is a fun fact about me?
You have really cool hair. I like.
You
when
do have
people
really
gray
cool
in
hair.
it.
Thank
It's
you.
cool.
This will be gone
Oh.
this
Oh.
weekend.
Is that why
oh.
you're going home?
Yeah.
Oh. I love it though. It's so cute.
Oh.
Yeah, I like to
So-
have gray braids in my hair.
To clarify something, we all live on campus.
Yeah. We're in Tara's dorm
We're
room
in
right
college
now. In her little lounge area.
Lounge.
Hopefully no one walks in.
Someone already walked in, but it was not while we were recording.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were watching.
Didn't
We
actually
were watching
matter.
To All the Boys I've Loved Before.
Well,
Which is
we'll
a
get to
great
that,
movie.
yeah.
Okay, wait, Caitlyn, you gotta do your intro.
Okay, so I'm Kaitlyn. I'm not a film major, unfortunately. I'm a theater arts major.
You don't want to say unfortunately. People hate on the film majors here.
Yeah.
Really?
They're like,
People hate on the theater majors.
Bro, it's
They hate
because
us.
it's because there's like a unspoken feud between theater and film.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I
Bro,
thought we
it's
were all
just so
friends.
obvious.
Damn, and all my friends are
like
film
some
majors.
some people are friends, but it's like mostly like generally the whole school.
Damn, I didn't know
like,
this.
as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
That's such tea.
We click together.
Okay,
It is
yeah.
Okay.
low-key.
I'm a theater arts major with a concentration in directing.
Oh,
Oh right.
we were doing concentrations. Okay, wait.
Oh.
I'm a concentration in creative producing.
And I'm a
Hey.
concentration in directing.
Yeah.
Hey.
Okay, directors. They have more in common than I do with either.
We
of
literally
you
have
two.
so much in
Like,
common.
We
bro,
do.
it's
Swallow
insane.
pennies.
Yeah. Fun facts. Three
They
fun
fart a
facts about
lot.
me. 3 fun facts about me. I'm a huge Taylor Swift fan.
It's scary.
It's really
it is
scary.
scary.
It's terrifying.
The Grammys were last night, and oh my god,
The
she announced her new album.
screams, the screams.
Bro,
So
We
excited.
tried to record an episode.
It did
last
not
night,
work well.
And basically, it's just like, okay, the camera stopped recording 12 minutes in. We just yapped for 2 hours. Okay, we yapped for 2 hours, and half of it is just Kaitlyn screaming
Yes.
over Taylor Swift, like literally screaming.
What can I say? I love Taylor Swift.
There was one bit that was really funny though, when you were like, "That's it, I'm leaving," and you actually
then she
like
leaves.
walked
Oh yeah,
out.
that was really
not
funny.
recording
It-
at that
the,
time.
the camera wasn't on,
God
but it
damn
was just
it.
all audio. But it must
Okay.
be
We
hilarious.
can do that bit again later.
But yeah,
Caitlyn leaves the show,
Caitlyn leaves
not
the show
clickbait.
on the first episode.
Guys gotta get that
Drama
thumbnail face.
already.
Yeah, huge Taylor Swift fan. I love horror movies. They're my favorite. Scary movies, top notch.
What's your favorite scary movie?
What's your
You sound like
scary
what's
movie?
what's your favorite scary movie?
Yeah, what is
I
that?
really like The Conjuring.
I don't like scary movies that
Yeah.
much, but I like slashers because they just shat on me for like.
Well, because you watched X by yourself.
Yeah,
I loved
during
X.
the day, during the daytime.
that's crazy.
I could
It was
watch.
a good movie. I want to watch Pearl now.
We have to watch Pearl.
Yeah.
Dude, you
It's
know what
so
was
good.
crazy though? Actually, I can't even say shit because if people haven't watched X, I'm just gonna spoil
Yeah.
it.
Spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert.
But she's not gonna say it because I also haven't watched it.
Oh wait,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
never
right.
mind.
Okay,
Yes,
yeah.
I has to watch it. Never mind.
Okay, yeah,
No,
love
there was
horror
a part.
movies.
There was a part where I was like, "Damn, bitch! Like, are you done?" Hold on.
I'm gonna kill the both of them.
I was like, "Bro, are you done yet, bitch?"
insane.
That all
That
watch
movie
it
was
tonight.
so
Like,
good.
this thing, and I was like, "Bro, this movie is fucking wild, dude." And then
Yeah! Oh my god! Okay!
Moving on to
okay, anyway.
Caitlin's.
Okay,
So,
anyway,
okay,
last fun
third
fact. I'm ready to book right now.
We're all working on projects.
Yeah,
like,
literally.
like secretly cooking.
We're secretly cooking.
Because
We'll be
Mia, you're
promoting
working.
that.
What are you working on, a show?
You are?
You told me you
Oh.
had an idea for something.
Yeah, I have an idea for an Irish soap opera.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I was
Um,
talking about.
But it needs to develop more so.
And
Fair.
I'm writing a feature right now, or at least I'm trying to, and then Caitlin's writing her book.
Yeah.
So we're all
We're
working.
all
on
working
it.
on. We're all writing
Oh,
stuff.
and then
right
I
now.
came up with an idea for like a mini series that I think could be
Ooh.
interesting.
Hey,
Called-
if you need an actor for it.
It's called Mutually Beneficial.
Ooh.
Doesn't that sound?
Hey, if you need an actor,
Yeah, I'm looking at you.
Looking at
you,
this one.
Kaitlyn.
I'm actually being dead. I really want to get
Well,
into acting.
I did talk to you guys about being an actor.
Yeah.
You did,
Yeah.
yeah.
Which I have to talk to someone about that, but like she said, you probably get it. So like,
Oh yeah.
it's all like
Same.
expressionism stuff. You don't have to like talk at all.
I've been trying. I really want to get together an acting reel so I can like send it in for
That would be
auditions
good,
and stuff.
actually.
But I need to get into like film. So
You
like,
need to act.
if
Yeah.
you
Have an
need,
acting
if you
reel.
have any acting jobs open, I mean,
Let your girl know.
Y'all can-
I'm open.
So first, we're just gonna.
Why?
Obviously, it's Valentine's Day, so
Like when we're releasing this, it's Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's
Happy
Day.
Valentine's Day, everybody.
so we should
Happy
probably talk
Valentine's Day,
about
Jose, my love.
how relationships have gone for us, huh?
Oh, yeah. Let's do it. Okay.
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 I guess
Who's
I'll
starting? You?
Start.
You
Do it.
start. Tell us about Lake.
Okay.
Are we only gonna focus on like what happened in college?
I think let's just do a short overview.
View of everything
overview.
before college, and then go in depth in college.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, everything
Yeah.
before college. I've had my, simple high school crushes that didn't like me back. Unfortunately, some of them may have. I really don't remember too well. At least not the first 2 years of high school.
Remember it all too well.
She's singing a Taylor Swift song.
Anyway,
That's crazy that you. Everyone started singing
Tara,
Taylor
can
Swift, and all too long
Tara.
you said you hate that song.
I did not say I hate it. I said I don't like it.
Tyra, have you seen the music video for it?
No, because
No, she hasn't.
Okay. It's a short film.
film.
Okay,
I
so you
know.
know that
Film
one
fan,
scene
huh?
in it? Mia, have you seen it?
Yes, I have seen it.
You know the
multiple
scene in
times.
it where they're in the kitchen and they're fighting?
Yes.
I want to recreate that scene so
Should I put on?
badly.
Should I put on a wig and a hat
Yes,
for you and be
bro.
Dylan O'Brien?
If we can do it in this kitchen.
Yes.
We can do that.
Okay.
Tara,
just
we just
not
have to
right
find.
now.
We just have to find a male actor though.
Literally
Mia just said
me.
she
You're
would
gonna-
put on
okay.
a
Yes,
wig.
I will be
You're
Dylan
gonna.
O'Brien.
But wait, I want it to be serious though for my acting reel.
Damn, she doesn't think I can be a serious man.
Damn. I just think Kaitlyn couldn't take you seriously.
Yeah, I don't think I would be
I
able
think
to
I
take
could
you
take myself
seriously.
seriously. I
But
don't
I
have a fake
actually want to like
mustache.
fully recreate it, so I have it for like an acting reel because it's one of
Okay.
my favorite little things. So if any of you guys favorite scenes. So if any of you guys know any male actors,
No, let's not scout from the
Not right
internet.
now.
not from the internet. I'm
No,
asking
she's
you
talking to
guys.
us.
Oh, I was like,
No, not right now. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
but right,
Yeah.
Your high
the
school
crushes, they never worked out, and then I had this crush.
You know when you dream and when
Have
Have you ever had a dream where that you
you can't, you could have.
Anyway,
So yeah, nothing really ever worked out in high school. I feel like in high school the closest I was to a relationship was nothing.
Oh.
Nothing actually. So yeah, because I was too afraid to talk to anyone, and
that's so
still
real,
am.
actually.
I still am.
Me being the one saying that's so real.
That's
Yeah, you literally.
She relates to
Okay,
it,
well,
but
okay,
not
like
really.
they don't know the past. They don't know the context as to why that's great. Well, some people probably listening probably
Okay.
do, but that's not important.
Mia, talk about now.
Okay,
Yeah.
so going into college, I was definitely like, oh, this is gonna be different, a new start. I'll, get rid of this anxiety I have when it comes to talking to crushes and people I just find attractive in general. But that didn't happen.
Oh.
So I actually, should I say this?
Yeah.
names.
We don't have a code name.
Then make one up.
Oh, for him.
Yeah.
Everyone who listens is gonna know exactly who it is,
Or-
regardless if we have a code name or not.
Alright.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
So Mia, tell the story.
Okay, so I come to college and I see this one guy and I think he's like cute or whatever, and then I find out that Tara
He's actually friends with him.
Is actually friends with him. I'm like, okay, this is my chance. I don't have to personally talk to him. I can get Tara to be a bridge for you.
The way that we got this to work, too, the way that I found out that she liked
The way that she
Baja.
found out
I wasn't
will
here
not
for
be
any of this.
disclosed.
No, it will be.
No,
We
it
drank a
won't.
lot of water, you know, and Mia was like, Tara, I think your friend Baja is really cute. And I was like, oh, is that so? Let me tell him. And so then later I told Baja, and he was like, oh, okay, cool, let me give it a shot.
The funny thing about the beginning of this whole situation was Tara texting herself.
SMHMH. Oh my god,
What?
yeah. So basically, I would hang out with Baja.
I don't know
and-
this story.
No, that's what I'm telling you.
No, I know. I'm telling the podcast. I
Oh,
don't know
yeah.
this story.
So I would hang out with Baja, right?
Okay.
And then Mia would text him and say something. And
Yeah.
then Baja would be like, what do I say to this? So I would make a text for him, send it, and then Mia would text me and be like, what do I say to him? And I'd be like, here. But it was for like a solid conversation.
So you
It
were-
was just me texting myself
Yeah.
through them. Like, it was
Yeah,
so
it's actually
funny.
really funny.
And Mia, were you the one who pointed it out?
Yeah, I was like,
you
Tara's
pointed
That's
it
texting
out.
really
herself right
funny,
now.
low-key.
And then so did Juan. He pointed it out too.
But back to the story. After Tara texted herself, eventually
That was so funny.
we both got the hang of it and just started texting each other.
Finally, like it took you guys like a day.
Okay, realistically, it wasn't like we were texting
The whole
day. It was just like
that
text.
one time, that
Yeah.
one conversation.
But so we got lunch a couple of times. I'm sorry, but telling this story makes me cringe.
Yeah.
Telling this story makes me cringe. So I'm sorry. I physically feel ill right now. We got lunch. God. And
Mia pukes on the spot.
okay.
Anyway,
I invite him to my dorm basically. Before that, we hung out in his dorm and watched the FNAF movie. But the thing about it is, like, I was such like a FNAF kid, and I think he was too, actually.
yeah,
So it was kind of like a
he was.
connecting thing or whatever.
Oh my god, common interests. The
Oh my
first step to a
God.
good relationship.
Well,
Or so
so we thought. And then the next time we hung out at my dorm, and my roommate wasn't there, and I decided to use my Hulu account to show him Over the Garden Wall, and yes, I'm salty about it, okay?
Yeah, he doesn't deserve to
because
have
it's a
seen
good
that
show, and he would have
Never
only
seen
watched
it.
What? We gotta make Caitlyn watch it. We
We're
gotta
making
make
Caitlyn watch it.
Oh god, okay.
I feel like the three of us should live together someday.
honestly.
Sorry, that was just like
Why don't we?
because I already have plans
Well,
for
yeah,
next
well,
year.
yeah.
So does
Yeah,
Mia,
so
and so do you.
the year
That's
after.
true.
But
Year after.
junior year.
Hopefully the
Junior year is our
podcast is
year.
still going.
Junior year is our year, and then senior year I might live with Jose. We are making
It will.
What do you mean if?
Yeah, you guys are
When?
gonna make it.
When
He-
Jose and I
You
make
guys are gonna get married and have beautiful children.
it. Yay! I was thinking
Yay.
about it when this is crazy. When we first got together, I was like, you know, if we had kids, and it wasn't even in a like, wow, I want to have kids with him kind of way. It was just
Yeah.
like if we had kids, they would be like a quarter Indian, a quarter white, and half Mexican.
Yeah.
What a beautiful mix!
They
Like,
would honestly,
beautiful.
they
they
probably
would be
really-
gorgeous.
And we'll be the ants.
Yeah,
Yeah, you'll be the aunts.
ants.
Auntie ant.
Ants. We'll be the
Auntie
ants.
Caitlyn and Auntie Mia. Anyway, Mia's got to finish her story. Sorry,
I don't even know where I was.
You showed him over the garden
Showed him
wall.
over the garden wall. Guys, we ended up
Fucking
making
Baja.
out in my dorm on my lofted bed.
And if you guys haven't,
No. I'm gonna tell them.
if you haven't tried to make out in a lofted bed, let Mia tell you about it.
It's not fun.
This is
It's
why I
not
didn't
easy.
loft my bed.
That
Okay.
was actually really smart. On
I
her
know.
part, but like,
But I needed the space in my room.
yeah, I
so-
needed the space.
Okay,
and
that's fair.
Also, I needed the space, and also, I did not think I would be having people over to my
That's-
dorm.
Oh,
That's fair.
Yeah.
And also, we'll get into it.
Okay, keep going, Mia.
Okay. Yeah. So that was not fun, and also that was my first time making out with someone. So I was.
Wasn't that like your first kiss too?
No, it wasn't my first.
No,
kiss.
I thought it
her first
was.
time like making out.
No. I kissed
I didn't know
my
this.
friend in high school.
Yeah.
But like a
Yeah.
Yeah.
so
like a
this was like your
peck.
first like kiss.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It wasn't. Anyways. I'm cringing
So
right now.
so is your kiss list 2 people,
Yeah.
and then
Wow.
Kaitlyn's is
Mine's 11 or it's either 10. I think no, it's 11.
mine is 20 something. I don't know. I gotta recount it. I think it's like 24 because
Goddamn.
Isabella's was 22 and I had more than her.
Yeah.
God damn.
Um.
Anyway, please continue.
I
But
miss
yeah.
Isabella.
Made out.
too.
She's coming back
Crazy
tomorrow.
things.
No, she's coming back tonight.
Crazy thing.
No, tonight. She's
Let
coming
me
back tonight.
finish her
Sorry.
story.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. Keep
Okay.
going.
Okay, so we made out on my lofted bed. Then, guys, he popped with a question. After hanging out for a week, he asked me to be his girlfriend, guys.
I didn't know this.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baha went.
Baha went.
I didn't know
Baha,
about this. I
he
thought he
was like-
ghosted you.
No. Well, he did. Okay.
Oh my god, Kaitlyn, you
No, it
spoiled
was like
it.
no, but it's like a little more complicated than that.
It's not
Okay, keep going.
Okay,
It's a little more complicated.
asked me to be his girlfriend. Guys, I genuinely was like, oh, and left it at that. I didn't answer him because I was like, I don't think I want that, but I also don't know if I don't want that.
I have a great code name for the story about the other person.
Ooh. So
So-
I left him on and then
In person, she left him on herd,
oh
basically.
I left him on herd. And then we ended that night. He went back to his dorm. I mean, something else happened that night, but that's irrelevant. But yes, the night ended. The next day, no, not the next day. I think 2 days
I
after
think like
that.
a few days later.
Few days later. I got brunch with him because everyone kept telling me, including Tara, that I just
Including
needed to clear things up with him and, just tell him, how I was feeling about the situation.
Okay, also, Baha came to me and was like, I asked her to be my girlfriend, and I was like, you did what?
Oh my god.
You did what? And he was like, yeah, I asked her to be my girlfriend. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. What'd she say? And he was like, nothing really. So I don't really know if she wanted to or not. But, like, he's not from America. So he was like, where I'm from, you just ask them out. There's not this whole talking stage bullshit. You just go, do you want to be with me? And that's it. So it was like culturally appropriate from where he's from. But then Mia had her brunch.
I had the brunch and I told him, I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna go on like winter break in 2 weeks. We've only known each other for
shit,
so long.
I forgot how close it was to winter break.
Yeah. it
Oh
was
my
really
god, that
close.
was like not that long ago.
was
Yeah.
2.5-ish months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is pretty close. Yeah.
That's kind
It's
of
not-
crazy.
Yeah, okay.
So I was like, yeah, I don't we should keep talking, because we don't really know each other. And he was like, yeah, but during the entire brunch, he was on his phone, kind of ignoring me, So I was
Damn.
like, oh, okay, this is so fun. I love being ignored.
And so then there was this event at our school where you had to like wait in line to get this sweatshirt. It was stupid. It was not worth it, Mia. I know you wanted the sweatshirt, but it really
Well,
was
then,
not
give it
worth
to me
it.
then.
No, I'm keeping mine.
Girl.
Damn.
I got it for a reason. I'm just not going for the next 3 years. Like.
Okay, so
Okay,
what
but-
happened at this event?
Anyway, so I'm in line with my other friend, and Baha comes up to me and is like, I don't like Mia. And I was like, you what? After literally, I think, like, the day before telling me that he asked her out. And I was like, you what? And he was like, yeah, I don't like her. And Mia had already told me, she was like, oh, he kind of ignored me during this brunch, whatever. And I was like, bro, what the fuck do you mean? The pieces aren't adding up, so I keep prodding, and I'm like, so you don't like her? And he's like, no, I don't. And I went, you have to tell her, because Mia had already gotten the idea
Yeah.
that he didn't like her.
I'm not stupid.
Like, it's pretty obvious. Like, damn. So, I was like, okay, you have to tell her. You can't just lead her on like this or just be an asshole. Like, you can't just be like, whatever. And he went, okay, fine, I'll tell her. And then Mia was already having a not great day. I don't remember why.
I don't remember why either.
She just wasn't having the greatest day. And
So I text Tara.
let me see your mic. Oh, never mind. Okay.
I text Tara, and I'm like, "Hey, have you noticed that Baja has been like distant? You know, he's not really talking to me."
And I was trying not to give anything away because Baja was literally talking to me at that moment about it, and I was just trying to be like nice about it because I was like, I'm kind of playing for two teams right now. Like, I can't. So I was like, yeah, no, I don't know. Let me see if I can talk to him. And then I'm talking to the other friend who I'm sitting with, and she's like, you have to tell Mia. You can't do her like that. You gotta tell her. And I'm like, you're so right. So then Mia's like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, basically he does not like you.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh.
I was like,
and then, like, what was it? It wasn't right away. It was like 2 hours
it was a couple
later.
of hours later. He texted me and he's like, Mia, I think we should be friends.
Yeah.
I was like, no.
Yeah. But
What?
okay, here's the thing. Baha didn't know that I told Mia. He
I was
didn't
like,
know that I
already
told
knew,
Mia.
shawty.
Because I had told him straight up, because he's not very good at communicating. I had told him straight up.
No boys are.
That's real. Except for my man, bless. Shout
Yeah.
out Jose. Anyway. But I was like, you have to be the one to tell her. Like, you have to tell her. And so he did, and I was like, really, like 2 hours too late, bro. You should have said it 3 hours ago before I told you to say it.
Yeah.
So that's
Damn.
So that was like my first. Well, not exactly. I actually went on a date with another one of Tara's friends.
oh yeah. But it was
That's-
only a one-time thing, and both of them came to me and they were like, we kind of just like each other as friends.
Yeah.
Don't.
So we're friends.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was
It's
my
the same
first.
guy who like it's the same guy who was like, oh, can I get Kaitlyn's Instagram? She seems cool.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
him? Oh.
Her quote unquote fiance. Not
Funny
really.
little-
Not really.
that was a
guys,
joke.
Not really. I know it was a joke.
But yeah, that was my first little college experience.
So basically, what we've learned is don't go for my friends.
Yeah. If you would have
Not-
told me that
Yeah,
at the
I
beginning
know,
of the
you
year,
said that.
maybe
Like,
I wouldn't be in
See,
shambles right
damn.
now.
you're not. In
I'm not in
I
shambles.
was
I'm
like,
fine.
what? No, listen. I didn't know how bad of a person
Baha.
Baha was until the end of the quarter, last quarter.
Well, yeah,
God,
that's
awful, man. Holy
half
shit.
of my story. But I feel like we should hear Kaitlyn's.
Yeah,
next.
let's go to Kaitlyn.
Oh, Lord.
Caitlyn,
We're
tell
going to
us-
you because
Okay.
mine is gonna take forever. Wait, Mia, you're forgetting about Lake and what's her name?
Oh, yeah, Lake.
Lake and what's her name?
So basically, I'm in my college's improv team, and my improv team. Oh my god, maybe I
They
shouldn't have
had
said
a
improv.
party.
We had a little party after one of our shows. You know, and there was a lot of water there, so I got really hydrated.
Lots of water.
Really hydrated. I got hydrated.
Very hydrated.
Got very hydrated, and I thought this one girl.
What's her name for all
What's her
intents and
name?
purposes?
Her name is what's her name.
That's
I thought
her
what's her
nickname?
name was the most gorgeous person I've ever seen in my
She's very
entire life.
pretty.
She is. She is
She's-
very pretty.
Yeah.
She
So
is.
I decided to tell her that, you know, I was like, I'm gonna let her know that she's pretty, but wait, anxiety.
She was very hydrated for this.
I was so hydrated, so I go over to Tara because Tara's also at the party.
I'm also at the party, but I'm talking to other people. I was talking to Connor and Anton. Their names don't matter because they're not that important to the story.
Yeah.
I was just talking to Anton because we spoiled Breaking Bad for you. I haven't even seen Breaking Bad. It's the craziest
is
part. I just
crazy.
knew that. because someone else spoiled it for me.
Okay, but
Anyway.
I go over to Tara to get a little confidence,
Maybe a little bit of liquid hydration confidence.
liquid hydration confidence, if
Water.
you know what we mean.
Hydrate, kids.
Hydrate.
We do not
Hydrate.
sponsor underage drinking.
Yeah, we only sponsor water drinking.
Keep going.
Okay. So eventually, I go over and tell her that she's pretty, but I do it like 5 times.
5 times.
Yeah, she's sitting next to her
Yeah.
on like
I
the
like,
balcony.
"You're
like,
pretty, you're so pretty. Did I
You
know
were
that?"
leaning
pretty.
into her?
You're so pretty.
I was like, "Did
Okay.
you know you're
Bro.
pretty? Did I tell you that you were
By
pretty?"
the way, did I mention that you're
I was like,
pretty?
"You're gorgeous. Did I tell you that?" And she's like, "Yeah, yeah."
Damn.
But she's like laughing too. She's like, "Yeah."
Oh, Mia.
But yeah, and then I saw her in our like school's dining hall after that,
We see her in the dining hall almost every single day.
and so I go over and talk to her, and we have a little conversation, and then Tara's like, "Mia, DM her on Instagram."
And so is Zoe. Zoe's also encouraging you.
So I DM'd her. She never DM'd me back.
Didn't open it.
She never opened it. So I
Did she
deleted
follow?
it.
Did she
I
follow you
deleted
back?
the we already had been following each
They
other.
were already mutuals.
Oh, okay.
because
Yeah, that's crazy.
Damn.
That's crazy.
yeah, so I deleted that conversation, and I give up.
But now we see her everywhere.
But now I literally I know she's not stalking me, but at this point I'm starting to think she knows. My
And she's
location.
literally in my class.
Yeah, we found out she was in Kaitlyn's.
And she sits
class
right
the other
next to
day.
me.
Class, yeah.
Let me hurry up with the story. Yeah, so what's her name?
Lake.
Lake.
Oh, wait, no.
It's over.
Oh, yeah, what's her name? It's over.
But now,
We're on to Lake.
because
Now we have
if you
Lake.
need to know something about me, I have crushes on.
Every other week.
Yeah, that's true. But I
This
really
one's
crush on
actually
people
lasted
fast.
like 2
Yeah, this
weeks.
one's lasting a while.
So I have a crush on Lake now. We're not gonna give too many details about Lake.
Because what if Lake listens
Because
to this podcast?
Lake could very much listen to this podcast.
Yeah.
So let's just say I have a crush on Lake now, and I hope it goes well. And that's another story.
So well it is.
Maybe there'll be an update in later episodes.
Maybe.
But
I hope so.
I hope so too, honestly.
Yay!
Yay.
That's the end of my story.
All right. Now we're on to Kaitlyn.
Hello.
What are we gonna nickname him? Actually,
Who did
okay.
Taylor Swift make that song about?
Harry Styles.
So let's call him
let's
Harry
call him Harry
Styles.
Wait,
Styles.
was it about Harry Styles? I think so.
I don't care if it is or not.
I don't
We're
care.
calling
His
him
name is Harry
Styles.
Styles now.
Oh, okay, we'll call him Harry.
We'll call him Harry.
That's literally the name of my prom date.
Oh.
We're not talking about Caitlyn's prom date.
We're not
by the
talking
way,
about
we're
prom.
talking
We're
about
not talking
someone
about
else.
my prom date. We're talking about a
Okay,
different person.
Kaitlyn, give us a short overview of your
So-
high school experience.
Okay.
High school to
So
now.
yeah, so my love life in high school. I mean, I had a boyfriend freshman year. He turned out to be like a druggie.
Oh.
We broke up during COVID. That was really weird.
Oh, I didn't know this about you.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
either.
it wasn't really like a relationship. It was more like
the redhead.
no, the redhead was my 8th grade boyfriend. He was my first kiss. But yeah, so he turned out to be a druggie.
Okay.
We only hung out like twice or something. Like
Oh.
then COVID happened, so we couldn't hang out anymore. But we only kissed once, so it wasn't like crazy. Sophomore year, I dated this other guy who was so crusty, musty, and dusty. He was
Why
the
did you date him?
I
then?
don't know. I didn't know his lips would be that crusty.
Ew.
Yes. And every time I never wanted to kiss him. And then like junior year, I
Dude.
found out that he was like essayed people and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, it was bad.
Awful.
So, but I
I
broke
have a
up with him.
crazy
though.
story later.
Oh god, okay.
Yeah, it's not that deep, but
Junior year was Mr. Redhead. I had a thing. Well,
junior year was redhead again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
8th grade.
I remember there
So-
was redhead part 2.
So my boyfriend from 8th grade, we reconnected junior year, and we had a little thing going on, but he was using me and left me for a little blonde girl, a year younger than us. So that yeah, that failed. Now senior year. Senior year is where I met Mr. Harry.
Harold.
And he
Harrison.
I really liked him. We went to homecoming together.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. But we talked for like months before he asked me to be his girlfriend. And finally he asked me to be his girlfriend, but we only dated for a few months because I wasn't fully over Mr. Redhead Boy.
You should have been fully over Mr.
Yeah, you
Redhead
really
Boy.
Yes, I know, and I had some.
But like, I've made the same mistake, so I can't.
No,
even,
I wasn't
I
fully
didn't
over
even talk.
him. I had some shit going down with this one girl who I'll save that story for when we do our toxic friend
Little drama
episode.
mama.
Yeah,
Yeah.
toxic
Oh my
friend.
god,
Our
can I
toxic
talk
friend
about toxic
episode.
friends for years?
Same. Mhm.
Oh my god.
So
okay.
that shit was going down senior, and so I broke up with him.
As you should.
And and then I was like, senior year, which is like I had this prom date, and he like ditched me out. It was like this whole thing. Anyway,
The person who's actually named Harry?
yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Fuck both of those Harrys.
I don't think that Harry has ever had any girl interaction though. I think I was his first girl that ever has given him attention, so I don't think he knew.
Oh.
Yeah. We never even kissed though.
Okay.
Anyway, so now I'm going into college. I had a little I had a little thing with this guy in Arizona. He taught me how to
Arizona
make
guy.
out. I
He
miss
taught
him.
you?
Yes.
Oh, the Mormon?
yes, the Mormon.
The
I miss him
Mormon.
so much. He was the sweetest.
The Mormon taught you how to make
Yes.
out?
He was the sweetest. He's on his mission right now. I miss him so much.
Apparently
Shout out to the
Mormons
guy
know
on
what they're
Mormon
doing.
guy.
Shout out to Mormon guy. After college, after his mission though, he's coming here,
Yeah.
not to our school, but
But to
like
Chicago.
here to Chicago.
Oh, we're from Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not
Well,
from Chicago.
we are.
We're from Chicago.
I'm from Colorado.
So, yeah, I miss him so much. Maybe
That's
I'll end up
crazy.
with him. I don't know.
I kind of hope you do. That
That's
seems
so
like
sad.
really cute and full
He
circle.
almost came down to Chicago to see me before his mission, actually.
Aw.
Yeah,
But
told
he-
me-
yeah.
told me about that.
He couldn't come down though because he was
saying
saying
goodbye to
goodbye
people.
and had to get ready for his mission for 2 years, sadly. Anyway, so yeah, I had the thing with him over the summer. Then I talked to this one guy who actually goes to our school, but I don't want to talk about him. Anyway, oh yeah, no, I did make out with some guy who lives on the same floor as me.
Oh, he's on the same floor?
Yeah, he was on the same floor as me, and we made out.
I thought
And
he
my
was on the
roommate walked in
second.
on us. No.
Oh.
We made out. My roommate walked in on us, and he ran out, and he ghosted me after that.
He ran out?
He ran out. Like, he full on fucking got up, left, and ran down the hallway.
That's actually hilarious.
It was actually really funny.
I have so many awful stories once we get to it.
So, yeah, so that was third floor guy. Made out with 2 guys from Tinder in my car when I visited back home.
She been getting them kiss lists up.
I
Oh,
am,
true.
low-key. But, yeah, nothing
You're gonna
happened.
surpass me at this rate.
Nothing happened with those guys, right? Then Harry comes back. I see that
Oh,
he follows
God.
me on Instagram. Or he followed me back because I had followed him months ago because I kind of missed him. I did kind of text him end of senior year,
And be like,
and I
miss
invited him.
you.
I invited him to my graduation party, but he never showed.
Oh, I didn't have a grad party.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I did. My parents went all out.
I didn't want to have one because
I loved mine.
I didn't really have a lot of friends at the end of high school.
Neither did
I
I,
had,
girl. I had no friends there. It was all family.
I had like
Oh.
I had
didn't
a
have
few
that many.
friends, but not a lot.
I guess I had like a family grad party because all my family was
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, mine was mainly family, and then I had like a few friends because all that's for the toxic friend story though. Anyway,
We'll get,
Okay,
we'll
okay,
get
we'll
there.
get to
so yeah, so I had texted him end of senior year. We kind of texted a little bit. I found out he was also going to school in Chicago, and we were both like, oh, like we're gonna be right by each other. Like, what a coincidence, you know? So this was like, I think it was like September or beginning of October. I saw that he followed me back on Instagram, and I was like, huh.
When did I meet you?
This was like,
October?
was it October?
It was October
I was with
because
him
we
when
went
I
to
met
have
you.
a weekend.
Oh yeah, so
It
then
was October.
I must have started talking to Harry in September, end of September. It was
Yeah.
end of September.
Yeah.
So end of September, he followed me on Instagram. Literally, I was in class and he followed me on Instagram, and I texted my friend Addison. Addison, if you're watching this, hi, love you.
Hi, Addison.
Hi,
Shout
Addison.
out to Addison.
I texted my friend Addison and I was like, hey, he followed me on Instagram. Like, why do I kind of want to text him? And she was like, text him.
So Addison is an instigator, is what I'm learning. Has she been telling you not to text him now, at least?
Yeah.
Good. Anyway, we gotta get to why that's good.
So, I texted him, and she was like, it's fine if you're, like, friendly with it. Like, you can just, like, be friends with him. And I was like, okay, I'll just do that. So I texted him, I asked him, hey, how's college going? And he told me how college was going. We talked a little bit. And he was the one who was like, hey, are there any good restaurants over by you? And I said...
Slick.
And I said... Yeah, there is this one restaurant that I like.
Where'd you go?
It's the one that Isabella works at, Home Slice.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, yeah, there's this one restaurant my friend works at, and he's like, you want to bring me sometime? And I was
Slick.
like,
Wow.
sure.
He was smooth with it, though.
He was
And so
smooth
we
with it.
planned a date, like, 2 days later, and he showed up, and I saw him for the first time in a year. He looked way different, sounded way different, but low-key, I was kind of like, you know? So we go on this little date, and then after the date, he comes back to my dorm. We don't do anything in my dorm. We just talk. Like, that's it. We don't kiss, nothing. So we talk in my dorm, and then he leaves, and then he texts me, and he goes, hey, I had a really fun time tonight. I would love to see you again. And I was like, that was perfect.
Damn, he's slick.
So a few
he's
days
good.
later, he came to my dorm room, and, you know, we were just chilling in there, didn't cuddle anything, and then I was like, okay, want to watch a movie? And he was like, sure. So we pull up my laptop and watch a movie. And as we're watching the movie, he slides his hand into mine and holds my hand.
Aww.
Right? And we're holding hands.
Wait,
Stop. No.
this is so cute. Anyway.
And he goes, and he looks at me and he goes, come here. And I was like, okay. And I cuddle us. We start cuddling. And then in the middle of the movie, he looks at me and I look at him and he goes in for the kiss. And then we start
Did he
kissing.
look like the guys do when they go in like...
No, he actually, I don't even remember. I was like blacked out. So we start making out, and as I'm making out, I go, wait a minute, why am I making out with my ex right now? So I literally stop, and I'm
I
like,
forgot he was your ex for a second.
Yeah.
So I literally stop, and I'm like, I was like, oh yeah, like I have class tomorrow, like you should probably go, right? So
Girl kicked him out.
yeah, so he leaves. And
Why is he
then,
blowing on it?
but he still texts me, and he's like, hey, like, I really liked tonight, and I was like, so did I, and then I just kept thinking about it, and I was like, wait a minute. Like,
Hold
How
up.
can I
Wait.
play in this?
I was like,
this
I kind of
advantage?
liked that. He's kind of a good kisser. So the third time he came over, you know, I was like, kind of like, yeah, like, I like this guy, you know? And so, he kept coming over, like, he would literally be over, like, 3 or 4 times a week. And
Yeah,
he
he
would-
was over all the time.
He was over all the time. He would spend the night. Like, he came over a lot.
He did.
So, yeah, so I was like, he was over all the time. Like, he always spent the night. Oh, this is actually how I met Tara.
Oh yeah,
Um,
it was actually.
One night he was over, and there was a bunch of commotion going on in the hallway. And Tara was next door because her friends are my neighbors.
Yeah.
And I was with Harry, and we heard the commotion going on outside. So I was like, hey, like, let's go see what's outside. And when I walked out, Tara was also out there, and that's how we met. And if Harry would have never been there, I would have never.
We never would have met.
we
and
never would have met.
would have had this awesome podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we definitely, if we had a podcast, it would not be called Eat Your Pants. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how Tara and I met. So I guess we can thank Harry for that.
the one good thing that
Harry
came out of that.
Styles.
No, literally. Because if he wasn't there, I
Harry
wouldn't have walked out.
Styles.
I'm Harry Styles. Okay, anyway. So yeah, so he was over all the time. Like, we went, like,
Baby girl.
we didn't go, like, out really anywhere. We just hung out in my dorm room.
Yeah.
Really. And, like,
We went out to. We were going to go out one time when I.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We went out to a late night restaurant with him one time. Or
Yeah.
I did with him, and my he brought his friend, then I brought, and then my other 2 friends came, and we were out at the late night restaurant. And it was
Drinking
really,
lots of water.
we drank lots of water, and we were there, and I drank a little bit too much water, and I was kind of like not feeling it in there. It was really crowded in there,
Yeah.
and he hugged me and like kept me safe and made sure that like.
Why are these redeeming qualities? No, wait a minute.
No.
Wait a minute. Wait a
No.
minute. Wait a
Tara.
minute. Fuck Harry.
Tara. Fuck Harry.
Fuck Harry.
He like
I
held
don't care.
me when I was like, oh,
This
like.
is new information, Kaitlyn. Fuck Harry. Fuck Harry. Fuck Harry.
When we were at the late night restaurant,
I will.
when we were at the late night restaurant, I was with my friend Nolan, and Nolan had his friend Micah, and this late night restaurant had karaoke. So this part was also really cute. I went up to go do. I almost said Nick. Harry came up with me to sign up for karaoke, and I stood up on the stage and I was like, "Hey, like karaoke," and the guy was like, "No, we're done for the night," and I was like, "Okay." So Harry, like, held me and then lifted me off the stage and helped me down.
Aw.
Yeah.
That's cute.
But
But fuck Harry!
But this is another thing. And a Taylor Swift song started playing. And me and Nolan are really big Taylor Swift fans. So Nolan and I start dancing to this Taylor Swift song, and this girl waves over at Harry and is like, "Hey." And I'm not paying attention because this Taylor Swift song is playing. Nolan and I start dancing to it.
Because as we know, Kaitlyn is
And,
the biggest
yes.
Swiftie I've ever met in
Harry's
my fucking
talking-
life.
Harry's talking to this girl, right? And when we're done at the late night restaurant, we leave, and he's like, "Oh, so this girl from high school saw me at the late night restaurant and started talking to me." And I was like, "Oh, is that who you were talking to?" And he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, that's cool, right?" So it was nothing. And then like a few days later, we were hanging out, and we were going through his Snapchat, and I saw this girl. I texted him, and I was like, "Who's this?" And he's like, "Oh, that's the girl that I saw at the late night restaurant."
I
was
remember
like,
this story.
"Why is she texting you?" And he was like, "Oh, like she's just texting me. She wanted to go get food with me at a different restaurant. So she invited me with her and her friends." And I was like, "Oh, you do realize that she likes you, right?" And he was like, "No, she doesn't." And I was like,
He's just stupid.
No.
Or
Or
he's a narcissist and he fully knew that and he just wanted the reassurance. Just like my ex, Willy Wonka.
Oh,
Anyway.
God. And I was like, "No, like she likes you." And I would always tease him about it because she was always texting him.
I like fully remember this because
But
when you meet Isabella,
Yeah,
Nolan, and Harry and
we're hanging out.
Tinder Man were
Yeah.
hanging out, you were teasing him about it
Yeah.
during that.
I would tease him about it, but he would never text her back. Like, she was always left undelivered for like days and like weeks.
That's tough. That's tough. I don't even leave people undelivered for days, hours.
Oh no, I would go
Yeah.
through his Snapchat and he left people undelivered for weeks on end.
I can't do that personally.
Mhm.
I have to clear my notifications, otherwise it
So I'm the same
Actually,
way. I'm the
pisses
same
me
way.
off.
I'm the same exact way. So yeah, I would always tease him about it.
yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
And the night
Seen
that
numbers build up.
oh
She was taking the band-aid off.
Yeah, I was just.
is it healed?
Well,
Where
as
is
you
it?
can see it's right there.
She stabbed herself today.
Where? I literally don't even see it. It's the craziest part.
Girl, it was nothing.
Oh, it
And
literally is.
Well, I
Mia
was
was
bleeding.
freaking out. It was barely any blood.
No, I was bleeding out of my life.
Anyway.
No, you were okay.
Bleeding out of my life.
Anyway, the night that we were hanging out, I was like, "Oh, like, are you gonna leave me for her?" And he was like, "Pfft." He was like, "Yeah, sure, I'm gonna leave you." Like, no, I'm not. And like, he hugged me and stuff. He was like, I wouldn't leave you."
Which was a lie. This is why we're getting to it. This is why fuck
Guys,
Harry.
If you know why I'm so upset about this,
Even
because
though
this is
that
kind of
was
recent.
so. That sounds so cute. Shout out Jose, because he would never do me like that.
So yeah.
And if he does, I swear to God.
Right.
So that night when we were hanging out, I got a little sick, and I threw up, and he wasn't gonna spend the night, but he ended up spending the night with me. And
Oh yeah, he did.
The next day, I was still sick and throwing up, and he cleaned up the room for me a bit. He
Yeah.
threw away all the water bottles that were left over in my room. He threw them away and he cleaned it up. And then I kept throwing up, and he helped me throw up and get through it. And he was talking me through it. And he came to the bathroom with me and was like, reassuring me and patting my back.
Redeeming qualities.
Just
of
pet
this
Tara like a
man.
dog.
Do
Yeah.
not pet me like a dog.
Sorry.
Continues to pet me like a dog.
But no, yeah, he would help me through it. He was just there, like helping
I'm
me.
showing off my shoes.
Oh.
Don't make that face.
I thought you were a dog.
What?
Oh,
Fire
like,
hydrant,
yeah, I know
yeah.
what you meant. No.
But yeah, no. So I was like, okay, this is like actually kind of sweet. And everyone was like, oh, you should date him, date him, date him, date him. And I was like,
Yeah, I was
know.
saying that. I was
Mhm.
fully like, make your move, girly.
I know. So then
Which
we
you
get.
should have.
I know. So then we get to the end of it, and this is winter break, and
It all crashes and burns.
this is bad. So we hung out twice over winter break. Here's the thing. So the first time we hung out, I drove 45 minutes at 8 o'clock at night to go see him.
You were allowed to do that.
Yeah, I don't think my parents realized how far away he was. I just thought I was going over to his house, and they were like, okay. And I didn't come back until 1 a.m.
My parents would kill me. My parents would have killed me.
I'm surprised my parents didn't kill me, probably because I'm 18 now.
Yeah, my parents have become a lot more lenient.
Yeah.
I had a water bottle in my room. And they found it before I came back for break.
Yeah, you told me about the, yeah.
They didn't say shit to me. And I was like, who are you and what have you done with my parents?
Yeah, no. So, yeah, I drove 45 minutes to see him because he was like,
That's
can you please
commitment.
come over? And, like, we had such a nice night. Like, it was so much fun. He was showing me how to play his little Lego Fortnite thing.
Fortnite! We love Fortnite. We love Fortnite.
We watched the movie Get Out. It
love
was
that
just
movie.
a
I
vibe,
love
you
that
know?
movie.
Same. So good.
So good.
It is.
So
Even when
then,
I say I don't like horror movies, so good though.
the last time we hung out, he wasn't really texting me at all really anymore, and I was kind of confused about it, but we still planned to hang out. So I came over to his house, and that night he was going to his sister's orchestra concert. Orchestra.
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 I can't say it.
Orchestra.
Orchestra. I can't say it.
It's fine. We get the point.
So he was going to his sister's concert.
Yeah.
So I had to come over a little bit earlier, right? So we're hanging out. We go in his basement. You know, we're cuddling, making out, whatever.
Whoa, what is he, a serial killer?
Probably.
I hope he is.
We're hanging out. That hangout was really nice too, though. Like it was really nice. But we're making out. I don't know if okay, we're making out. And what? What?
Deep sigh
Keep going,
because
keep
I don't care if
going.
it was really nice. Fuck him. But anyway, keep going.
Exactly.
Keep
So
going.
we're making out, and I stop because I'm like tired, you know, and I'm just cuddling with him, and he goes,
Stop the sigh.
and I go, "What's wrong?" And he was like, "I'm just really horny right now."
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
I didn't know what to do about that, right?
Suck his dick. That's what you do about that.
No! He sighs, and I'm like, "What's wrong?" And he's like, "I'm just really horny right now." Now, for context, I'm a virgin.
So am I.
High five, virgin. Good job.
Never had sex. Doesn't appeal to me.
I personally believe
I've
that
never
she's
done any-
asexual.
I've never done anything more than make out, basically.
Neither have I.
And
Great job,
He-
virgins.
he did
Super
try.
Virgin
He
Squad.
did try putting his hand in my pants one time. I told him to stop. He never did it again.
What a respectful
And he was
man.
Nice,
really
he was
respectful. I was like,
respectful
"Oh,
about
can we
it.
not?" He's like, "Oh no, it's okay."
Wait, so then why things aren't adding up anymore? Continue,
which
please.
is why I'm confused.
Yep, no, yeah.
And for context, he's not a virgin.
Which adds
and,
up also.
yeah.
Let's all
Continue.
turn and face Kaitlyn.
God.
Turn and face
Which
us.
is why I was confused.
Okay, yeah.
Because he tried like putting his hand on my pants. I told him to stop,
Uh-huh.
and he totally stopped, and he never went down there again.
What a respectful man.
He only like touched like what I wanted him to touch, obviously.
Hmm.
And he seemed perfectly happy with it.
So then, never mind, I'm confused.
So am I.
Wow.
Okay, keep going.
So then
though.
after that, I didn't really know what to do, but we just kind of just chilled and hung out, and it was still going good.
Okay.
So then I'm leaving, and we walk upstairs, and his family's standing up there, and his sister, his mom, and his dad are all talking. The second I get upstairs, they all stop talking, stare at me, it's dead silence. And his mom looks at me, and I make eye contact with her, and I quietly go, "Hi," and she goes, "Hi."
What in the passive aggressive fuck?
And his sister looks at him. He looks at his sister. I forgot his sister's name. We're gonna call her Sally.
Okay, Harry and Sally.
Harry and Sally.
When Harry met Sally!
Oh yeah! I never seen that.
But
movie.
they're not in love
what?
because they're siblings. That's incest.
Yeah. So Harry
I
looks at
haven't seen
Sally,
it
and
either.
Sally looks at him, and he goes, Sally? Like,
What in the
the
fuck?
fuck? And it's still quiet. He just goes, Sally? Like, Sally?
What?
And I was like, what?
What that means?
And then we left the room and to get my shoes on, and then of course his family starts talking again. And then when I'm leaving,
Weird.
he gives me a kiss goodbye, and we're like kissing goodbye. After that,
Now here's where things get complicated.
this is where it gets bad. After that, we had planned to hang out on my mom's birthday. And I was like, yeah, like I could probably hang out on my mom's birthday maybe in the morning because we had dinner plans later. And like a few days had passed and like he hadn't texted me about it. And then it's my mom's birthday and my sister and I brought my mom out to lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I couldn't hang out with him that day because it's my mom's birthday.
Yeah.
We went out to lunch. I was hanging out with my mom. We had family come over, and then we had dinner. Then he texts me the next day, and he goes, "Hey, we didn't hang out yesterday." And I was like, "Yeah, like I'm so sorry. Like I got caught with my mom's birthday. Like blah blah." And he was like, "Oh no, that's completely fine. Like how was the party with your family?" And
okay,
I was like,
so he's being nice.
I was like,
asking
"Oh, it was
about
really
it,
fun.
okay.
We played trivia. My cousins and I won trivia." And he was like,
Super
"Oh, like
fun.
awesome." He was like, "That's really cool." I was like, "Yeah." And then it got quiet. He didn't text me at all. He was still snapping me a little bit, but no texting. I was like, okay, maybe because it's Christmas time, it's the holidays, he's with his
Families, a lot of
families.
things going on.
But I was also like, I'm not going to text him until he texts me first.
As you should.
Yep.
That text never came.
Oh.
Finally, I text him and I go, "Hey, like it's been a while." This is after Christmas. I go,
Okay,
"Hey,
yeah.
it's been a while." He goes, "Yeah, I've been busy." And I go, "Oh, okay." Never text me again. Then
Doesn't Isabella send the little like risque text once we get back after that, or is there more in between?
no, I think this is it. So we get
Okay.
back to school. And I'm like, I want answers on why he's not texting me, why he's not snapping me. I am so confused. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to see if he's back at school because he had mentioned that he goes back to school January 7th, which is when we went back,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? He had mentioned that. He didn't tell it to me specifically, but I heard him oversay it because his brother asked him.
Mm-hmm.
So he sent it to his brother. And I was like, okay, he's probably back at school because, we're back at school. He goes back to school at the same time as us. So I text him. I go, "Hey, are you back at school yet?" Didn't hear from him. So I text him again, and I just say, "Harry." And he goes, "No, I'm not back at school." And by now, it's like January 10th.
And that, in fact, was a lie.
Yep.
No, I was like, this is weird. I text my friend who goes to the exact same school as him, and I go, "Hey, did you
back
guys
at
start school again?" And she was like, "Yeah, we started this week. We actually had school off today because it was a snow day."
So basically, he was a big
So
fat
he
liar.
lied to me about being back at school. So I sent him a whole text that said, I pretended to play dumb. I went, "Oh my God, you're so lucky you're not back at school. School's so stressful right now. I heard that a school in Chicago actually had school off today," talking about his school.
Yeah.
And they got school off today, and I'm so jealous. Never responded to me. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So finally, he texts me on Snap. He texted me about a credit card. So I see his text on Snapchat. I'm like, oh my God, he's texting me. Like, oh my God. And I open up the text, and it's information about the credit card that he's going to give me. And I give him the information, and I go, and Isabella texts him and goes, I'm like, "Isabella, I don't know what to say to him." So she texts him for me, and she goes, "So when are we making out again?"
Yeah, that was the risky text I was talking
Risque.
about.
I didn't hear from him for a few days, and he goes, "I think we should just be friends." And I go,
What the hell happened, bro?
I go, okay, I understand, but why? I've been left undelivered for 4 weeks.
That's a whole month if you didn't know.
No, yeah, for real.
4 weeks.
That's actually, I could not ignore someone for that long. Like, okay,
Yeah.
actually, yes, I could because I've ghosted people. But like someone with that kind of connection, I couldn't ghost for that long. Like, that's insane. That's crazy.
And then we're playing a game with you that one night. And
Oh yeah,
one
we're
of the
playing
cards,
for the girls, and one of the cards is like text someone
like the last
or
person,
have someone text someone in your phone, and I was like, okay, bet. And so I texted
it out.
Harry.
She
for
texted
her.
Harry for me,
And
she asked, "Hey, like, when am I still getting my credit card?"
yeah,
And he goes, "Yeah, you still paid for it. Why?" And I just didn't text him back.
I was like, bro, okay.
So we did a little. Isabella and I did a little bit of hunting, and I looked in his tagged photos. The day that we were supposed to hang out, my mom's birthday, or no, it was the day after my mom's birthday. I looked at his tagged photos, and he was with his friends. So it was his friends that were a couple, and then it was another girl and him. Tell me that does not scream the two friends that are a couple is trying to get him
double
to,
date.
Yeah.
to date the girl.
That screams double date.
And that's why I'm like, that was around the time he started not talking to me anymore.
New information. Harry has opened.
He opened my
Harry has
text
opened
Snapchat
it.
text
18 hours ago.
18 hours
18
ago.
hours ago.
As of today, February 5th.
Fifth.
Even though this episode is coming out on Valentine's Day, it's February 5th right now. That's crazy. Did he know that we were talking about? Wait, okay, what time is it?
Wait,
It's 9:50, 18
I thought he
hours
had just
ago.
opened it right now, but no, 18
Wait.
hours ago.
18 hours from
I want
9:50
to fucking slap him in the face.
is 3 in the morning yesterday. Like 2 or 3
Quick
in the
maths.
morning.
What?
Why was he looking
I don't know.
at your message at 2 or 3 in the morning? What was the last time you sent to him?
I asked him, he said, "Hey, TBH, I kind of just want to stay friends if that's okay with you." I say, "All right,
is
I
there
understand."
a reason why? And now he's okay. No
Oh.
explanation. I bet.
I want to text him and be like, "Why are you fucking ignoring me?"
No, don't text him.
Yeah, don't
Don't text him. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I want
Don't do it.
answers.
I know you want answers, but just prodding him is just gonna end up with you getting blocked.
He
Don't text
actually didn't block me when I broke up with him, and I thought he would because my friend and I would prank call the shit out of him. He never blocked me.
Did he know it was you?
Yes, he knew it was me.
My ex blocked me.
And when I started texting him again, I go, "Why did you never block me?" He goes, "I'm just not like that. Like, I don't really like."
But he could be like that now.
Yeah.
Don't text him. Back to the podcast.
I'm not on Snapchat.
No, not at all. Don't text him.
Back to the podcast.
Back to the podcast.
We gotta finish.
This is actually just adding to the podcast.
Okay, yeah, I know. This is like drama.
This is
Trauma.
drama. This is crazy.
Trauma. Not drama, trauma.
Trauma in the drama.
Anyway, so after this whole thing, there was this guy in my classes, MJ.
MJ.
And MJ,
Hold on. Clarification, not my friend MJ, because I have a friend named MJ.
okay, not her friend.
Not my friend.
This is this guy's code name, MJ. MJ is in some of my classes, and I thought he was cute, and we like talked, and we kept looking at each other like we were basically having sex with our eyes.
Sorry.
Even though Kaitlyn has
Yes.
no appeal.
I just threw
towards
up in my
sex.
mouth.
I'm just saying.
No, like actually.
You
I
better
just,
not throw up.
actually
Are you
threw up
okay?
in my mouth. Yeah.
Okay.
Jesus me.
But like actually, right? And I thought, oh my god, maybe he likes me. And then I keep trying with this kid, and he just like I keep trying to talk to him. He's more interested.
Kaitlyn has a very specific type.
Yeah, he's
that
more
is,
interested.
like, really apparent.
I
Yeah,
don't know what
he-
MJ looks like.
MJ, no, but you saw what Tinder guy looked like.
Oh
yeah.
Finance bro.
Mhm.
That's what I'm gonna call him. Finance bro.
So
Okay.
I thought that MJ liked me. I don't think he does. I think he just acts like that with everybody because every time I try talking to him, he's more interested in what my friends are saying. But for some reason, he's always around. I always see him. He like follows me. He's always looking at me. Maybe he's stalking me.
Oh,
He
tell the
knew-
story about today.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
after class.
So, okay, wait. For clarification, Kaitlyn and MJ used to walk out of class and talk to each other for like 2 weeks?
Not even 2 weeks. It was like
2 class
once
periods.
or twice. It was like twice.
2 class periods.
So today I decide I'm gonna ignore him, right? Because I tried talking to him last week, didn't work. I was like, you know what? Screw him. I'm done, right? So I don't look at him at all. I make no eye contact with the dude. I make no eye contact. I make no eye contact with the dude.
Can't talk.
What?
What?
I make no eye contact with him. Nothing, nada, right? And I keep seeing
No
him look at
attention.
me. I keep seeing him look at me, and I'm like, fuck you. So after class, I get my stuff, and I notice he's kind of like, he's not waiting for me by the door, but he's kind
like
of
hovering.
like hovering, slowly walking out,
He's, like,
kind of waiting
but
for
not
me.
waiting.
But I let him go because I'm like, I'm not walking out with you. You are a hoe. And
You're a hoe.
You're a hoe. He walks out, and I walk out like a few seconds later, walk down the stairs, whatever, right?
Mhm.
I walk into this dining hall, and I go up to the store because I'm buying myself a water, and I didn't see him following me at all. But I go into the dining hall, I get my water, I'm checking out, and I see his head peek, like he goes into the door frame, peeks his head in, looks at me, I look at him, and I like look down, I like make no eye contact with him, and he had like little like piece of paper or something, and he threw it in the garbage that was like right behind the cashier, and then he dipped.
Peekaboo.
Wow.
Now, there are trash cans that are outside of the store. Why the fuck he did that? I don't know. Then, in my second class I had with him today, he sits right in front of me, and we have to do a sign-in sheet to sign our names. He hands me the sign-in sheet, I take the pen, and the pen kind of falls out of my hand. I kind of have to do like a little like, ooh, like, you know, this with it. And I make a lot of commotion. I'm trying to like juggle it to make sure it doesn't fall. He turns around, and he starts laughing because he thinks that it's funny, and he's like making eye contact with me, and I am like this. Like avoid eye contact, avoid communication, nada, nothing.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
as you should.
So I'm like, screw you. Like, I tried. You keep blowing me off. Like, every time I talk to you, you always ignore me, or you're more interested in what my friends are saying.
Yep.
He keeps flirting with this one girl in my class. Like, nope. So,
Done.
yeah.
Done.
So then, like, I met this guy on Hinge, and, like, we go on a date the other
Oh, he was
day.
from Hinge? I thought he was from
No,
Tinder.
Hinge.
That's better. Hinge is
Yeah,
better.
Hinge is better.
Shout out Jose for the third time of this episode.
So I meet him on Hinge. We went on a little Chipotle date the other day. He was really
And Mia and I stalked her.
They spied on me.
Yeah,
He
we
was
did.
he was so sweet. Like, he like gave me a hug. He paid for me. He walked me back. Really sweet.
He
Really
actually
nice.
seemed- Are you still talking to him?
Yeah, we still talk.
How was my Riz
Pretty good.
with the?
He's never
the
eaten an olive
thing?
before.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
Didn't you see how he said he just tried one and he didn't like it?
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, so then it must be meant to be.
Mhm.
Because
Oh,
I am
theory.
the Riz Lord.
I
The Riz Lord.
don't know how I feel about him yet. You know, it's kind of just he's
nice.
really sweet. I don't know.
I don't know either though.
Maybe I'll
He
go out with him
seems-
again.
I like that he walked you home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do. Really
And he was
like
really
that
he was
walked
really
you home.
interested in what I was saying. He really supported me. He keeps asking me questions about my book.
And he's
He
really
was
close.
nice.
Yeah, he literally lives like right down there. He's kind of small though. He's not that tall. He's a little bit taller than me.
Small how?
Well, okay.
You already
He's a
know.
little bit shorter. He's a little bit shorter than no, he's a little bit taller than me, but not by much. He has braces, which I wasn't expecting.
She's got a type.
I got tight. But he was
She's
really
got a type.
sweet. Okay, so we'll
Tall.
see.
Tall is her type.
Tall.
He's
Dark.
so tall and
Handsome
so basically hairy.
girl.
So Harry style.
He's so
Harry
bad, but he
Styles.
does it so well.
Harry style.
So yeah, so that is my failed love life.
It's not failed, it's in progress.
It's in progress. Both of ours is.
Both of yours are in progress. They're not failed.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Are we on a line now?
Tara, let me say this.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't want to make this too long.
No,
So,
don't worry. I'm not
Don't
going to
go
go
into
into
detail.
detail about
Because
everything.
you literally have a boyfriend, so like,
I know. I'm
Yeah.
not going to go into detail
don't go
about
crazy.
everything. And there's certain stories I'm not including in this fucking podcast
Yeah.
because
We
certain
shouldn't.
people might listen to this, and I don't want them to be upset that I included them in it.
I already know the exact person you're thinking of.
It's not number 2.
Oh, really?
No.
Is it number 1?
No. If you think I'm not talking about number 1, you're wrong because
he
is
should be
like
talked about.
critical to
Ugly.
this story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know.
All right, Tara.
Okay, so quick overview from middle school.
No,
to
not
now.
middle school.
No, quick. I said quick.
No.
just quick.
I had a boyfriend 8th grade, freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, senior year, a different one every year. So I have 5 exes. The one from senior year, we're calling him Willy Wonka, as I said before, mostly because that's what Mia calls him, and it's fucking funny. So Willy Wonka and I dated from before senior year started to right when freshman year of college started. So for a little bit over a
Weren't
year.
you guys long distance?
We were yes.
Yeah.
So we met at a camp, and we started dating the day after we both got back home from that camp.
Damn.
He asked me out, and I was like, "Oh my god, yes!" And it was a little bit complicated because I was talking to a different guy while I was at that camp, but then halfway through it, the guy was like, "Oh, I can't do this commitment," and so I started talking to Willy Wonka. And then when I got with Willy Wonka, the guy I was talking to was like, "Oh, I hope Willy Wonka dies so that."
What?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was
that
like,
was crazy.
He was like, "I hope Willy Wonka dies so I can be there to comfort you." And then
Oh
boom,
my
and
god.
he went, "Boom, you're mine forever." And I was like,
That's not how it's gonna work,
that's
buddy.
okay.
It's actually not how that
Call
works at all.
911.
No, literally. I was like, okay, so that's actually not how that works at all. And so I told Willy Wonka in like my stupid naive brain of we're gonna have this open, honest relationship. We're gonna tell each other everything, and nothing is gonna cause problems for us ever. Stupid bitch. No. So I told him that happened, and immediately he was pissed. Like immediately. And so this was like 2 weeks into our relationship. And
Okay.
so I wanted to salvage my friendship with the guy who said he hoped Willy Wonka would die because I'd known him for like 2 years, and I felt like a 2-year long friendship holds a little bit more weight than a 2-week long relationship with someone who I've barely known, right?
Yeah.
I feel like that's fair. So I told him, and then that started arguments immediately. So like literally within the first month of us dating, we started having these big blowout arguments, like awful. They would last for hours, sometimes days.
And you didn't break up with him?
No, okay, here's the thing. Not within the first like 3 months,
Okay.
but like within like the 4th and 5th month, I was like, I'm done, like we're done. I can't do this anymore. But here's the thing, he would emotional manipulation at its finest, let me say. He would be like, "Oh, if you don't do this, like I'm breaking up with you," or like,
oh my god.
like it wasn't bad things. It wasn't like
I'm gonna kill
unreason.
myself.
It was no. He never was like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill myself." He would be like, "Oh, like this is it. We're done. I'm breaking up with you," and I'd be like bawling my eyes out, like, "No, you can't leave me. Like I love you, whatever." And he'd be like, "Fine. Like I'll give you one more chance. Like one more chance." And I was like, "Boy, okay." So then that happened multiple times. Like he'd be like, "I'm breaking up with you," and I'd be like, "But no, don't leave me." Whatever. Like, no, girl, you should have moved on.
Oh my
New Year's
God.
Eve, this close to making it to New Year's without fighting. No, we had an argument literally like 20 minutes before the ball dropped. Didn't get a New Year's kiss. Didn't have anything on New Year's. I was like, damn, okay, fuck this. And technically, we broke up New Year's and woke up broken up. And then like made up again. And then we did that for so much time, like literally the entire relationship. And then my grandpa died. And then he wasn't there for, well, like he was there for me for the first day.
Yeah.
And then the second day. And then after that, he was like, I don't know why you're still crying about this.
Oh my god.
Boy, he's
Like,
actually such
what?
What an
That's
asshole.
crazy.
He was like, listen, I get that you're sad, but I can't just be here to comfort you every time you're crying. And I was like,
Boy, that's half the
Whoa.
job, you asshole.
That
okay.
fucking dick. Wow.
Yeah. And like, I was like, okay. And like, he would get mad about what I was wearing sometimes. Like, if my shirt, if I were wearing this shirt in the relationship with him, he would probably be pissed. But Jose is a respectful man and doesn't care.
We love him.
Because he trusts
you,
me.
Jose.
Yay.
Basically, okay, my relationship with Willy Wonka was fucked up because there was zero trust between either of us. He just thought I was cheating on him the entire time.
Yeah, he literally
yeah,
was like,
yeah.
Bro.
That's insane.
And so, yeah, and then, oh my god, this man was crazy. And then we get to, like, it's like 2 weeks before we're moving to Chicago because we both chose schools in Chicago. And when, like, 2 weeks before we moved here, I was like, I think we should go on a break. Like, I think we should take a break. And he was like, no, like, we're so close to college. Don't give up on us now. We're almost there. Like, just let's move to Chicago, and then if you don't want to be with me when we're in Chicago, like, I understand, you can leave me, whatever. And I was like, okay. We get to Chicago a week after he moves, pretty much. I break up with him because we had been fighting the entire time.
Girl boss move.
Yeah.
And then within literally an hour of me breaking up with him, Mia and I met at our orientation. Mia goes to this party that I was supposed to go to with Willy Wonka. She texts me. She's like, oh, are you here? I go, no, I stayed home. I didn't feel too well. Why? And she goes, oh, I just saw Willy Wonka, that's all. I see Mia the next day at our involvement fair. Mia's like, oh, I'm going to be honest, I saw him with another girl last night.
Oh.
The night we broke up, he was with another girl at a party. That's crazy. That's crazy. The night after that, my sweet mate sees him at a late night restaurant surrounded by girls. She goes up to him and is like, oh, you're Tara's boyfriend, right? He laughs in her face, goes, we broke up. Don't tell her I'm here with other girls. What? She tells me 2 days later because she forgot to tell me.
That
like,
man's a hoe.
That man's a hoe. That man's a hoe. Fuck him. So then ensued Tara's Tinder spiral. Lots of hookups, lots of stories. We'll save those for another time. But there are like certain stories that stand out, but we're not going to go over those right now because we don't really have time to go over them.
Yeah, not really.
And Mia has a story that ties into it, and so we'll do like a drama story later.
Yeah.
But basically,
Tara hookup era.
Was crazy. Tara fall quarter of 2023 wasn't real. Very hydrated. What else? Okay, so my current boyfriend I met on Hinge, which is crazy, cause like the dating apps worked. Dating apps worked.
But Hinge
Shout
is
out
more
Jose.
for dating. I feel like Tinder's more for hookups.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. And okay, but here's the thing: is like people are going to Hinge more now because everyone's realizing that, and so I feel like there's a lot less activity on Tinder.
Yeah,
than there
I
is
would have
on
to
Hinge.
agree.
Like, I don't know, my Hinge was way more active than my Tinder at almost all times.
I'm on Hinge and Tinder every day, and like I feel like Hinge is
not
better.
on
every
dating
day.
apps.
You can
It's
actually see who adds
crazy.
you on Hinge.
I like Hinge because of that. I like
Yeah.
Hinge because you can see who adds you first.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it was about my boyfriend that got me on his profile. I'm going to be honest. I'm sorry, Jose. I don't remember. That's like the basic breakdown. We've been dating for like, what, a month and a half like now.
Yay, happy ending!
Yay. And now I'm the only one in a relationship and the only one who's had sex.
Yeah.
Well, Who knows what will happen?
Who knows?
As the podcast continues.
And that was the first episode of Eat
Your
Pants!
with me, Kaitlyn.
Me, Tara.
And me, Mia.
Yay!
Yay!
See you guys next time.
See
We
you
hope you guys
guys
liked it.
On the next episode.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.